It was an unfortunate mistake.
What's the big news today? Can't wait to tell you. But what do we got? Conservatives call for Speaker to resign over planned partisan event. He's done it again. He's done it again. Would you believe this? Greg Fergus, the Speaker we all love to hate, has done it again. He's issued an ad for an event in his riding that is hyper-partisan, is how I describe it. Hyper-partisan. And I'll read a little bit from it in a minute here. But this is Chris Workington has written a letter. And no, I'm not going to attempt to read it, but just to show you. That's the letter he wrote saying, that's it. He's got to go. It's time for Speaker Fergus to resign. He's gone through, look, this is now the fourth flagrant example of Fergus showing his partisanship. First of all, he did the farewell speech to John Reynolds, the outgoing Liberal provincial leader in Ontario. He showed the video when he was in Washington, D.C., of the time when he was the leader of the Young Liberals, and someone named Klaus congratulated him. It probably wasn't Klaus Schwab, but that's not the point. He's celebrating the fact that he was the leader of the Young Liberals. He's always been hyper-partisan, this guy. He's not fit to be Speaker. So what's in this ad that he has sent out to everybody in his riding? And let me tell you, it doesn't matter that the event is not at the Speaker's residence. It's in his riding, which is actually, it's an Ottawa area riding. I'll just read from this article. Speaker Greg Fergus is facing criticism over anti-conservative language in an ad for an upcoming partisan event in his riding. And the Conservatives are calling again for him to resign from his position as a neutral arbiter of House of Commons proceeding. He's anything but neutral, this cat. He is not interested in being neutral. He is as liberal as they get, as partisan as they get. Partisan with a capital P, and he's all class with a capital K, this guy. He just doesn't know how to act as Speaker. He's got to be above politics while he has this job. He is making no attempt to be above politics. He's making every attempt to show how much he loves Justin Trudeau and the Trudeau government. In a lengthy letter sent to Fergus on Tuesday, Conservative MP Chris Workington, is an Alberta MP, says an online posting for a summer evening with the Honourable Greg Fergus includes a line that takes aim at leader Pierre Poilievre, accusing him of pursuing conservative policies that, quote, would risk our health, safety, and pocketbooks, while promoting a Liberal plan to grow an economy that works for everyone. Excuse me. Who's promoting the unsafe policies in this country? Who's attacking your pocketbook? The Liberals. And so Washington says the ad for the planned June event uses very partisan, inflammatory language. Your event is being promoted by attacking the very same leader whom you recently used your authority to kick out of the House of Commons, allegedly for his choice of wording, Workington said. Now, we know what that's about. Fergus ejected Pierre Poilievre from question period 2 weeks ago because he used the word wacko and extremist to describe Justin Trudeau and his drug policies. Big deal. That was a flagrant disregard for basic democratic rights and an attempt to put a chill in democracy, an attempt to make the Conservatives feel like they're not really allowed to speak in the House of Commons. They can't act like a real official opposition. They've got to be toadies of the Liberal government. This is another example of the unalloyed narcissism of Justin Trudeau and his front bench cabinet, who think they can get away with anything. And apparently, they've got a speaker in their pocket. And this is another example of Fergus going way over the heads of democratic opinion and public opinion in this country. And he needs to be recalled. He needs to be sent back to the benches. He needs to go into the back benches, go back to being a parliamentary secretary to Justin Trudeau. Stop pretending to be a speaker. Stop pretending he can do this job in a nonpartisan way, because he cannot. This is an absolute outrage. So let's see how he behaves today. Is he going to keep shutting off the sound when he doesn't like the heckling? Keep ganging up on conservatives? Keep silencing conservatives? We did that interview a week and a half ago with Michael Cooper, Conservative MP from St. Albert, Edmonton, who said he believes the Speaker planned this whole fiasco. He had, and as I noted too at the time, he had the House of Commons standing orders in front of him. He had House of Commons standing order number 11 highlighted with a yellow sticky note. He was ready to throw Poilievre out on any pretext, and as soon as he found one, as however flimsy and feeble it was, he used it to eject Poilievre from the House of Commons. That was an outrage, and we cannot let this latest outrage pass. He needs to go. Maybe this will be enough to convince the de facto coalition partner of the Liberal government, the new Democratic Party, and its feeble leader, its effete leader, Jagmeet Singh, to convince them that this Speaker needs to go. They need to vote with the Bloc and the Conservatives to eject the Speaker, to put him back where he came from.
The Speaker, Greg Fergus, has come under political attack again today from the Conservatives. They say a partisan message appeared on his website. Your party has now apologized for that, said it was a mistake. So I'm wondering, does this episode in any way shake your faith in Mr. Fergus as Speaker? And do you think it makes it harder for him to do his job?
No, it doesn't shake my faith at all. I have full confidence in Greg Fergus as Speaker of the House of Commons, as a thoughtful, independent-minded leader. The issue was dealt with, was addressed by the party and by the House leader.
Thank you for watching this episode of Stand on Guard and being a part of the KRAYDEN'S Right channel. If you've watched this episode to this point, you've watched it all. And that's really important for a small station like this. We always say subscribe, hit the bell, be a part of the KRAYDEN resistance. Resolve to resist. That's what we're doing. And if you become a subscriber, if you're a supporter of this station or a member through Substack, through YouTube, and now you can be a local as well, that's so important to us because I couldn't do this without you. I made a decision to become an independent journalist about a year ago because I wanted to bring all of my experience in the military, in journalism, to you. I don't promise anything I can't deliver. I don't offer clickbait. I offer truth. The truth is out there, and it's my job to bring that truth to light and to you. Thanks for being a part of the KRAYDEN'S Right resistance, and we'll see you again soon.
So we are in a very precarious position in this country. We need a political change, but we also need to resolve to resist.